So Special Olympics Delaware was in charge of planning the Reindeer Run that took place on Friday, December 4th. All of the proceeds from the Reindeer Run benefit Special Olympics Delaware. So we plan the 5K and have everyone come, and it's a $25 registration fee if you pre-register and $30 if you register day of. So all of that money that comes in benefits Special Olympics Delaware. So it's a fundraiser for us. Special Olympics Delaware fundraises for sports all year long. We provide athletic training and competitions to over 3,700 athletes throughout the state all year long, free of charge to our athletes. So all of the money that we raise goes directly to those sports programs for our athletes. We have tons of opportunities to get involved with Special Olympics Delaware. We have competitions all the time that we're always looking for volunteers to help out, whether it's just day of or as a coach where you would actually be practicing with the teams throughout the week. We run off of volunteers. We couldn't do what we do without volunteers. The mission of Special Olympics Delaware is to provide year-round sports and athletic training and competition to the over 3,700 athletes that are in Delaware. Our mission also right now is to extend our outreach, because although we reach 3,700 athletes, which is awesome, there are individuals with disabilities in our state who we're not reaching. So really focusing now on trying to grow and to get into more schools and to just reach more athletes that would be interested in being in our programs. The University of Delaware helps Special Olympics in a lot of ways. Our office is on the campus, which is great. We get volunteers through the University of Delaware student body. The athletic department at the University of Delaware has been extremely helpful to us with different events. It's a pretty good partnership between Special Olympics Delaware and the University of Delaware. Sure. So Over the Edge is another fundraising event that we hold in the spring. The concept of it is that you raise $1,100 and you are able to rappel over I believe it's 17-story building in Wilmington. So it's typically between 80 and 90 people who do it, which is pretty awesome that there are that many people that want to rappel over the side of a building. So yeah, they raise the money. Some go above and beyond that $1,100 threshold, and then day of they rappel over. So our next big event that is happening is going to be the Polar Bear Plunge, which is the first Sunday in February. I say Sunday, but it's really a whole weekend event because the actual plunge happens on Sunday, but on Saturday there's a fire and ice festival, which is hot wings and ice cream tasting. There's a chili contest where restaurants in Rehoboth offer samples of their chili, and then everyone votes on their favorite. There's a pooch parade where people dress up their dogs and they parade on the boardwalk. But the plunge itself, the concept for those who aren't familiar, is you raise a minimum of $75 and then you jump into the Atlantic Ocean in February, which is obviously typically pretty chilly. Our goal for the plunge this year is to have 3,700 bears, or people who plunge, to represent the 3,700 athletes that we have in our program. It's the 25th anniversary of the plunge this year, so really trying to, as I said, maximize that number of people who plunge. So sports are a huge part of our program because, speaking from my own experience, growing up as a quote-unquote typical child, sports have just this power to, they teach you about teamwork, they teach you about holding yourself accountable, hard work. Sports are just such a tool for learning and for acceptance. When you're on a team with someone, you're not thinking about whether or not they have a disability or whether they're different from you. You're all working together towards one goal. So to me, sports just really have a power to kind of put everyone on one playing field, no pun intended, but